What is going on, guys? Miles here, back again with another video, and today we're going to be looking at the possible weapon attachments for guns in Infinite Warfare multiplayer and even zombies. So the source I'm actually using for this video is based off the Infinite Warfare subreddit, and I'll leave a link to the post in the description if you're interested. But remember, this could actually be false information, or they could change some attachments before the game's actually released, or they could just completely remove some of the attachments, but we'll have to wait and see. So starting off with the ACOG site, this was a site which goes back to Modern Warfare 2, and it wasn't a very good site in that game. It was like a circular scope, and it had quite a big zoom. It had more zoom than the red dot site, but it wasn't a very good site, but we'll have to wait and see what it does in Infinite Warfare. Next up, we have a pretty interesting one, which is called Akimbo, which is basically dual-wield weapons, which will be coming to Infinite Warfare, but we don't know what type of weapons will have an Akimbo option. Probably pistols will. Pretty much in every Call of Duty, you can have Akimbo pistols, but in Modern Warfare 2, for example, you could have Akimbo SMGs, and in Advanced Warfare you could have Akimbo LMGs, so it'll be interesting to see what type of weapons we can have Akimbo in Infinite Warfare. Next up, we have Ammo Explo, which could be explosive ammo, although it does seem really damn overpowered, but I imagine Ammo Explosion will only be available on weapons like a crossbow. It'll be pretty insane if it was available on things like an assault rifle. Next up, we have Barrel Board, which I have no idea what that is. They'll probably change the name before it's actually released. And after that, we have Barrel Range, which is probably long barrel, which has been in a lot of Call of Duties, and it increases the range of all your weapons. We also had the CPU attachment, which is probably only going to be available on sniper rifles, which increases like the stability when you're aimed down sights. And we also had the ELO, which is like a red dot sight, obviously, which was introduced in Black Ops 3, except it doesn't have the thing on the top, and it's zoomed slightly less than a red dot sight. I think it's 1.1 times rather than 1.2 times. Next up, we have Fast Aim, which is likely to be quick draw from previous Call of Duties. We also have Fire Type Auto, which will probably be only available on semi-automatic weapons, which will give them a fully auto variant. And we also have FMJ, Full Metal Jacket, obviously, Grip, High Caliber, which I'm pretty sad to see return, and Hip Aim, which is probably like a laser sight from Black Ops 3. Next up, we have an attachment called Hybrid, which is a bit of a weird one, but I think it's like the hybrid scope from Black Ops 2, where basically you had a red dot sight and an ACOG sight on your weapon, and you could switch between them. It wasn't a very good attachment, but it's pretty cool to see it return. And next up, we have a pretty weird one called Miss GL Procs, which I have no idea what that means. If you do know, let me know down in the comments below. After that, we have O-Scope, which is maybe like iron sights for sniper rifles, although once again, I'm not 100% sure. And then we have Overclock, which once again, I have no idea. I think actually Overclock could be related to Rapid Fire from previous Call of Duties, and it may change the name at release. And then we have Phase, which I have no idea. And then we have Reflex, which is obviously the red dot sight. We have Reflect, which is a bit of a strange one, not 100% sure what that means. And we have ROF, which may mean rate of fire, which could lead to rapid fire, but once again, pretty vague names for these attachments, and they'll change them once they're actually released. And after that, we have one called Shotgun, which is probably the underbarrel shotgun attachment from like the Modern Warfare series. It was a pretty bad attachment, and hopefully it will stay bad, because I don't see it being very overpowered in Infinite Warfare. There are also two other type of shotgun attachments, which is pretty interesting. We have Shotgun GL Procs and Shotgun GLR, and I have no idea what either of them do. We'll have to wait and see till we get more information, probably at CoD XP. Then we have Silencer, which is a classic attachment, goes all the way back to CoD 4. And then we have Smart, which once again might be a type of sight, I believe. I think it's probably similar to that one from Black Ops 2, where you could sort of see through walls. I reckon that's what Smart's going to be. We have another strange attachment called Stick GL Procs, which I have no idea. We then have Stock, which is a really good attachment. I love that attachment. We have Thermal Scopes, which I'm not surprised to see them return at all. We then have a VZ Scope, which sounds pretty interesting. I think that may be new, completely new to the series. And then we have X Mags, which is probably extended mags. But then we have X Mags E, which is really weird. Maybe it's like explosive ammo extended mags, I'm not 100% sure. But there we have it. That is a full list of the leaked attachments in Infinite Warfare. Let me know what you think of them down in the comments below. Also consider that this could be false information. They could change before the release date. Some attachments could be removed. Some new ones could even be added. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. Also be sure to subscribe for more Infinite Warfare videos, and I'll see you guys in my next video.